Hello guys, so this is the problem number 2 under eccentrically loaded columns for balance conditions. For our given, we have a concrete tied column which has a base of 300 by 400 millimeters. We have a total of 4 reinforcing bars which has a diameter of 32 millimeters, and for our effective cover, 60 millimeters. For our F prime C, we have 28 megapascal steel bars, or Fy 415 megapascal. So these are the strength reduction factors for tension controls, 0.9, for compression controls, 0.65. If subjected to eccentric loads, the column will bend about the major axis of the section. The displaced concrete shall not be neglected, so therefore we are going to consider the displaced area doon sa ating concrete ng steel. We're going to consider the displaced area of steel doon sa ating concrete. Determine the following. Calculate the design axial strength in kilonewtons when concrete fails at a strain of 0.003 and steel fails at a strain of Fy over ES. So, kahit hindi natin sabihin to na ito ay balance condition, you should know that this is under balance condition. Bakit? Nakalagay dito, simultaneously nag-fail yung ating concrete at a strain of 0.003 as well as yung ating bakal, na-meet niya yung kanyang yield stress. Okay? So this is under balance condition. But take note, ang tinatanong dito is design axial strength. So when we say design axial strength, that is a factored load. So therefore, kailangan nating i-multiply ng ating reduction factor to get the design axial strength. And second, calculate the design flexural strength in kilonewton meters. So this is actually the design balance moment. And third, calculate the eccentricity of the load when concrete fails at 0.003 and steel fails at a strain of Fy over Es. So therefore, this is the balance eccentricity. Okay, so let's try to understand this. So first, we have this, our tied column. Ito yung ating apat na reinforcing bars. So yung ating dimension of column, we have 300 millimeters by 400, but take note, yung ating effective cover is 60 millimeters. So therefore, our effective depth will now be equivalent to 340 millimeters. So next, of course, yung ating plastic centroid will just coincide doon sa ating geometric centroid. Then from that, doon manggagaling yung ating balance load. Okay? So ito na yung ating strain diagram. So this is for steel sa ating tension side, strain, and this is for our concrete. And this is now our C balance. And that is our concrete from our compression side. And this is our A. Or later on, for A balance. So, to solve for our C balance, sabi natin that C is equal to 600, or galing lang din naman to sa formula or doon sa ratio and proportion from our strain. So, i-substitute lang natin yung Fs sa Fy to make that in balance condition. Yung dt is the distance or the effective depth pa rin. Substituting that, so this will give us a value for C balance which is equivalent to 200.99 millimeters. And to solve for A balance, that is just A balance is equivalent to beta sub 1 multiplied by C balance, and for our beta sub 1 is equivalent to 0.85 because our F prime C is just equivalent to 28 megapascal. So our A balance will now be equivalent to 170.84. Okay, so let's solve for number 1 for design axial strength or balanced load under factored load na siya. So, let's solve first yung ating F prime S para malaman natin kung gagamit ba tayo ng Fy or we're just going to use F prime S or Fy. Okay? Pero dahil na-introduce ko na kanina or from our previous discussion, under balance condition, mag-i-equate lang to sa Fy. But to prove that, so ito yung ating strain diagram. If this is our force from our steel in tension side, ito naman yung force natin from steel in compression side. And yung force natin from concrete. Ito yun. Pangalanan ko yung force natin sa steel in tension side as A, yung tension sa yung steel sa compression side as B, and yung force from our concrete as C. Okay? So this is now our balance load. Yan. Okay, solve natin yung F prime S para malaman natin kung gagamit ba tayo ng Fy or hindi. So ito lang din naman yun. So let's just substitute for the value of C and D prime. So that is equivalent to 420.88. So that is greater than Fy. Of course, we're going to use F prime S equivalent to Fy. Or ito lang din yung sinasabi ko kanina, that under balance condition, yung F prime S will just equivalent to Fy. So let's solve for A, or the force coming from the steel in tension side, or ASFY. So yung bakal natin, we have a total of 32 mm bars. Then yung Fy natin, 415. This will give us 667.53 kilonewtons. And for our letter B naman, or for B force, that is from the force coming from the steel in compression side. But take note, we will be considering the effect of the displaced area of concrete in the tension in the compression side. So, ito na yun. Minus na natin yung 0.85 F prime C. So, we have a total of 2 steel din doon na 32 mm. Then, Fy or F prime S. So ginamit lang natin yung Fy, then minus natin yung 0.85 F prime C. Then the value of B will now be equivalent to 629.24 kilonewtons. And next, for our letter C. For our letter C, that is just stress coming from our concrete, and of course yung area ng ating concrete sa compression side. But of course, sabi natin yung stress doon sa ating concrete is just 0.85 F prime C. So, ito na yun, 0.85 F prime C multiplied by the area of the concrete, AB lang din yan. Okay? So therefore, yung C will now be equivalent to 1,219.8 kilonewtons. Then, summation forces vertical or summation forces, we can solve for the value of the balance load. Okay? So therefore, our balance load will now be equivalent to 1,181.52 kilonewtons. Is this now the answer? Not yet. Because ang tinatanong sa atin is the design axial strength. So, kailangan muna nating i-multiply ng reduction factor para makuha natin yung design balance load. So, ang gagamitin natin ni reduction factor, if our Fs or yung strain natin from our tension side is less than or equal to the yield strain. So, that is just actually our compression controls, 0.65, and if tension controlled, that is 0.9. But take note, dahil balance condition tayo, what we can remember for balance condition, that is about to yield. So therefore, that is just considered as compression controlled muna kasi about to yield pa lang, hindi pa siya nag-yield totally. So therefore, our reduction factor will just be equivalent to 0.65. So therefore, our design axial strength will now be equivalent to 767.98 kilonewtons. And this will now be our answer for design axial strength under balance condition. For our number 2, calculate the design flexural strength, or that is the balance moment under factored load na siya. When concrete fails at a strain of 0.003 and steel fails at strain of Fy over Es, or under balance conditions to. Okay, so ilagay natin yung mga distances. Again, for our balance moment, that is just P balance load multiplied by balance eccentricity. But before that, kailangan ang goal natin is to solve for the design flexural. So therefore, i-multiply natin ng reduction factor. So this is now our E balance. Our load balance is measured from our plastic centroid. So ito yon, laging ganyan. So, ilagay natin yung mga distances or yung mga moment arm na gagamitin natin. So mag-moment lang tayo doon, again, sa ating plastic centroid. And for our sign convention, all forces that will turn clockwise will be positive, otherwise negative. So, ang iikot ng positive lang naman or clockwise ay yung balance load. Otherwise, o yung iba, the rest ay counterclockwise na. So, ilagay natin yung mga distances. Yung A, ang distance niya ay 140 papunta dito, or that is just half of 340 minus C balance. Okay? So kung 340 to, minus C balance. So kung 140 yon, 140 din yung ating ito. Yung sa ating tension, compression control, compression side na bakal. Okay, so this is 140. Again, paano naging 140 yon? Kung ito yung ating plastic centroid, and if this is half, okay, so i-minus ko na lang yung 60. Ganon din dito sa kabila. Okay, for the distance naman ng C, or yung force coming from our concrete, so that is 114.58, or that is half ng 400 minus A balance over 2. Okay, so ito na yun. Let's substitute. We can now solve for the value of our balance moment. But take note, ang goal natin is just the design flexural strength. So therefore, mag-multiply pa tayo ng reduction factor, which is 0.65 pa rin. So this is now our design flexural strength under balance condition. Okay, for our number 3 and the last question for our problem number 2, calculate the balance eccentricity. So ganun lang din. Laging manggagaling yon doon sa ating balance moment. So, ito lang din siya. Hindi na natin isasama yung ating reduction factor kasi ito lang din naman yung ating balance moment. That is just load balance multiplied by balance eccentricity. So, given naman na yung, or na-solve natin yung balance moment as well as the balance balance load. So, therefore, we can now solve for the balance eccentricity. So, this is now our balance eccentricity, which is equivalent to 271.95 millimeters. And this ends for our problem number 2.